Discord experience to the next level? Introducing Easy Daybot, your ultimate bot for seamless interaction. Whether you're live on Twitch or chatting on Discord, Easy Daybot's dynamic responses open up a whole new world of possibilities. Engage with your community like never before through unique prompts, custom reactions, and endless fun. It's the bot that understands you. Make every day an Easy Day download now at easydaybot.com.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. For anything on iRacing, there's just one name you need, Hickory.
We now provide the best of the best in setups, paint schemes, coaching, broadcasting, and event organization.
With cars across all 4 license classes, we have what you need to hit the track with confidence. Grab a subscription and save money while going fast at McConeySetupShop.com/subscriptions.
And remember, at McConey Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
Welcome to the Tier 1 Racing League, where precision, competition, and innovation come together to create the ultimate iRacing experience. Every race, every battle, and every moment in T1TS, T1L, T1X, and special events is brought to you by Tier 1 Studios, the premier destination for professional high-quality broadcasts. Tune in and experience racing like never before. Explore everything we have to offer at Tier1RacingLeague.com. From race schedules and standings to event galleries and league signups, it's all there at your fingertips. Join the competition, watch the action, be part of the legacy. Tier 1 Racing League, where champions are made.
Tier 1, your own, your lovely commentator, and Brett Board working controls is our great producer. Got an eventful show, a half-season showdown on our hands tonight at the halfway point in the season. Little recap for you guys looking at the full schedule. Ryan Bozier started off the season with a bang. He's been pretty hard to beat. Couple of top 5s between then and last week, where he found victory lane again at Langley. Eric Sowers took home the win at Nashville, and Todd Byer, last season champion, getting the win there at South Boston. But Bosley getting the first win and the most recent win of the season, only driver with multiple wins. And that's allowed him to kind of set sail in that second half of the season here at the halfway point here at Hickory, North Wilkesboro. Coming up next week, Stafford, Five Flags, Lucas Oil. Then we end it all at Lanier. Can't wait though to go to Lucas Oil and Lanier there towards that second half of the season. Gonna be fun championship and penultimate race. Meanwhile, looking at the points, talking about Ryan Bozier's advantage coming into the night, the most comfortable anyone's been all season. Gonna be Eric Sellers there in second behind Bozier, Todd Byer in third, Justin Evans in attendance here tonight, Timmy Martin fifth, and David Brasicki, Travis Edwards, and then Robert Barber, your top 8, John Barry and Jeff Nairn, I don't believe are in attendance. John Barry is, Jeff Nairn is not. So 9 of your top 10 here tonight, getting ready to go out and have a fun time. Qualifying just got wrapped up. Quick look at some race information for these heat races. We're going to have one heat race tonight. We saw only about 11 drivers turn a time. That'll give us 8 drivers in the heat race. So Ryan Bozier, for the first time this season, does not lock in on time, qualifies 4th. So he'll be starting under pole position. Eric Sowers there in second, David Brasicki in third, Robert Barber there in fourth, Stephen Gary fifth, John Barry sixth, Justin Evans seventh, and John McIntyre eighth. That's going to leave, get this, Todd Byer, no surprise there, locking in with the pole for the main event here later tonight. Timmy Martin in second. And then the admin box machine, the 61, the driver who's struggled to make races all season long. He's been so close to that so far in some of them. It's Fish locking in here tonight from qualifying. So what a turnaround this season. Bozier going to be starting at least 4th in this main event here tonight. So we're taking the top 3 from this heat race here. 6 laps, no cautions. No restarts, but the start is in the on green. But everyone is going to make the field. We're going to set our 4th, 5th, and 6th place starters for the main event here. Everyone else will go to the 10-lap consolation race. Still rolling through 3 and 4, getting ready to fire off here. Bosley on the inside, Eric Stowers on the outside. 1 and 2 in points, 1 and 2 going into turn 1. Bosley carrying a handsome advantage around this 12 degrees of banking. Going deep into turn 3 here. Pull away. Sellers gonna get loose from behind. Sellers, we've seen that time and time again from that 97. Starts out front, has a bit of a bobble and able to hang on to it last time, but I think it took out a couple cars with him. At least he checked up Justin Evans. No, yeah, he did cause an issue there with David Brasicki. I don't think it was really an issue, just Brasicki had a self-spin. Going into turn 3, set him deep down in the field, running 8th. To move Justin Evans into 3rd in the last transfer position, but Ryan Bosley out on a Sunday cruise. Actually about to hit that lap traffic, that red and white car tonight to up Brasicki. But Ryan Bosley in that green and black number 8. These 2 hard racing teammates, Bosley and the lap car of Brasicki, running almost identical lines. The track is run, Bob kind of run the middle in these cars. Pretty unique as far as the banking goes. 14 degrees in 1 and 2, 12 degrees in 3 and 4. Last time around here though for Ryan Bosley, white flag is out, 3/8 of a mile to go. For the man, the myth, the legend, the points leader, looking to start 4th of the night, 60 lap main event, goes below a yellow line, has his arm out the window, drink in one hand. Sunday cruise. Ryan Bosley gets it down here in heat race number 1. Eric Sellers 2nd, and Justin Evans moves up 4 spots to finish 3rd. McIntyre, Barber, Stephen Gary, Brasicki, and John Barry will all be going to that 10-lap consolation event coming up in just a second. John Barry, of note, did have an incident early in that race. Not sure exactly what caused it, but sent him back running 8th. Finish 8th there. So, we're going to actually skip the main event, so that's how they're going to line up. Or I'm sorry, we're going to skip the consolation event. So, no 10-lap main event, or no 10-lap consolation here. Everyone's going straight to the main. They're going to line up in the order that they finished. They're behind their top 3 in qualifying. So, bit of a curveball there with a lower car counts, but we like to adapt on the fly here. So, that's going to give everyone a little sigh of relief, knowing, hey, I don't have to race my way in. It sucks though for those guys like Brasicki and John Barry who got an incident there, finished 7th, 8th in their heat race there, and they'll be starting in the last row by themselves. But we'll go ahead and make a quick appreciation post here for those that make it happen. Shout out to all of our lovely sponsors here in the Tier 1 Legends series, starting with Marconi Setup Shop. www.MarconiSetupShop.com, the home for setups, paint schemes, coaching, broadcasting, event promotion, and more on the iRacing service. Subscriptions available for as low as $8 a month in the official setup shop of eNASCAR. Go check them out at www.MarconiSetupShop.com. Easy Day Bot. Game smarter, chat better, and grow the community with the Easy Day Bot. This innovative Discord bot takes interaction to the next level, keeping your audience engaged and connected. Don't just stream, build a community. Admin Box. Admin Box is built by iRacers for iRacers for use in league and hosted races. The goal, make race control as easy as possible. Each Admin Box connects via USB pre-programmed commands that make no key binding necessary for easy race control. The Admin Box community is made up of over 150 leagues that has many members that all have a common mission to run nice, clean races and help each other out. You can check out Admin Boxes in here tonight throughout the field, especially with the 61 starting here. Wrap Surgeon. Need a fresh look for your ride or your brand? Wrap Surgeon has you covered. From stunning car paint to eye-catching logos, you'll make your vision come alive. Wrap Surgeon, where creativity meets precision. Cash Custom 3D Printing. Need custom 3D printing? Check out Cash Custom 3D Printing. From trophies to unique designs, they'll bring your ideas to life with precision and creativity. Support a small business and see their amazing work on Facebook today. Cash Custom 3D Printing. Tier 1 Studio, looking to broadcast story racing for your events in style. Tier 1 Studio has you covered with professional quality production and a passion for excellence will bring your event to life. Tier 1 Studio, where champions are showcased. Tier 1 Racing League. Fuel your passion for the Tier 1 Racing League with intense on-track battles and exciting championship payouts. This is the ultimate destination for iRacing enthusiasts. Tier 1 Racing League, where the action never stops. Check out all their league, special events, and more over at tier1racingleague.com, also on social media pages. And you can support them over at the Tier 1 merch store. Check out the merch store over at streamlabs.com/tier1 studio merch for awesome show to support. Don't see what you want? They'll create a custom item just for you. All profits go directly towards helping the league and keeping the action alive. Stop now and we're up Tier 1 Racing League in style. Tier 1 Legends under warm-up here, a minute or so to go, but Timmy drivers will be back to the track sooner than next Tuesday. Timmy guys will be, I don't say pulling double duty, I say pulled double duty last night, but pulling double duty again next week. Next Monday night, the Tier 1 Truck Series, aka TIT, takes to Bristol for race number 4 of their series. Saw a very eventful battle last night. Very exciting, very intriguing. The win from Las Vegas. Also, stay tuned to Tier 1 Racing League social media page and for their next special event coming up March 8th at noon Eastern. That's all we can share at this time. So very excited to see what we have unfold for you. But if you can't wait till then and you want to get track sooner rather than later, you can hit the Tier 1 Xfinity Series on track tomorrow night, wrapping up their regular season finale from Michigan. Catch that over on Snake Bitten Gaming on Facebook. The warm-up though about wrapped up here. Take a look at it. Driver looking for a good points run. That's Jeff Evans in the 46, the green machine. One off 6 tonight, 6 that main event. When we talk about being picture perfect, you need to already be picture perfect in a 10 race season like we have here in the Tier 1 Legends series. But the thing is, last season, Todd Byer got a championship. He had 10 top 10s and 8 top 5s in just 10 races. A couple drivers do have a perfect streak going. Todd Byer lost that streak, only 3 top 10s this season, but Eric Sellers and Ryan Bosley, both first and second in points, both with 100% top 10 and 100% top 5 completion rates, trying to repeat those tonight. But it's Todd Byer trying to get a second win of the season from the pole here in that 84 machine. Beautiful, beautiful car we'll see up front most of the night. Timmy Martin in that 13-17 Tool and Manufacturing Corporation 13 going to be rolling off to his outside. Then in 61, starting up front for the first time this season from the Avenbox Pitbox Machine of Fish. And their points leader rolling off a bit deeper than usual this time around. It's going to be rolling off fourth. That's going to be Ryan Bosley in the 8, that hard racing machine. Eric Sellers there in 5th in the Yale Dwarf Solder 97. Justin Evans rolling off in the green machine his outside. John McIntyre in the number 2 truck /88. I'm sorry, we're not racing truck, racing legend cars in the 2/88 car. Robert Barber's in the 88. That's why I got confused. John McIntyre in the 2, Robert Barber in the 88. We got that squared away. Stephen Gary in the 11, David Persicki in the 92, and John Barry in the 14. So, 60 laps is the distance. We do have cautions. Looking forward to get it rolling here for the 5th time this season. Todd Byer, Tim Martin in their front row. Tim Martin in that green and blue 13. Byer in the red and gray 84, side by side going in turn 1. Byer trying to hang on, but Tim Martin launched out of a cannon, gonna have the outside momentum. He's gonna lose though going into turn 3. Ryan Bosley off the back bumper. Here comes Fish in the 61. Bit of a bobble, loses some speed, coming off the corner, gets right back in line in front of Eric Sellers. As Ryan Bosley goes around the outside, now looking outside Timmy Martin. Timmy Martin looking inside to Todd Byer, your leader. He's going to get the nose and maybe a little bit more in there, but he's going to lose it coming off of turn 4. Byer trying to play defense. One of the shortest, one of the quickest tracks this season. Trying to make it all happen here from Hickory. 3/8 of a mile. Very old, very abrasive, but aspirated here to want to take care of your tires. And Todd Byer, he's trying to buy a win here tonight. He's going to do it the old-fashioned way. Ryan Bosley still in line in 3rd, Fish in 4th. Eric Sellers running out your top 5. You see them all 5 on your screen there. Eric Sellers looking inside now of the 61 admin box machine of Fish. Fish starting to fall back after starting in 3rd. Needs a bit of a rebound as Robert Barber now looking inside, makes contact with Fish. Both those drivers go around. Rest of the field tries to avoid it. As one driver, that's David Persicki, getting involved. John Berry also involved. So, the Tier 1 shooter replay here, see exactly live, but maybe we're going to miss them. Looking at Robert Barber, that Flow Racing 88. A red and white nose car on the bottom, the red and black car on the outside. He's going to look down low, have a bit of a bobble right there. Car cuts up the track, nowhere to go except in the left rear of the 61. Wrong place, wrong time for Fish after a great qualifying effort. Here comes Stephen Gary. Going to get into hard left rear head there. To avoid it. A tough break there for the 61. Fish. Talk about great qualifying effort, locked in for the first time this season. Just like that, it's going to have to go to the tail end of the field and has trouble getting down to his pit stall. Drivers do have one fast car if they need it. Imagine someone just took them right there. These cars are very, very fragile. As the penalty is actually given to the 61 of Fish there. The race control thought maybe Fish came down. Todd Byer leads the way. Has led every lap so far. You do get a bonus for leading lap. You also get a bonus for losing the most laps. Byer needs a bit of a turnaround in his season. He came into tonight 23 points behind Bosley after leading earlier this season, mainly due to a 13th place finish last week at Langley. Really hurt him last week. Lost a lot of points. First finish outside the podium. Looking to get back in the podium, maybe victory lane here tonight. Green flag is back out for Todd Byer. He will not get the lap led though. Tim Martin will ruin the perfect pitch going on and maybe even get the lead on this restart. Of note, there is a black flag for John Berry. He's in the pits, but Timmy Martin pulling out front and pulling away from Todd Byer. Byer trying to reel him in like a cod on a fishing reel. Nothing he can do for now. Bosley runs 3rd. That's Jeff Evans in the 46 making a move on the 97 of Eric Sellers there for 4th. Sellers looking to get that spot back. Playing a bit of bumper love. Give him just a little kiss. Going to turn 1. Todd Byer asking race control to take a look at the initial start. Not the initial start, but that restart. So we'll see if anything comes of that. Maybe a penalty for a leader. And we'll see if a penalty comes out. If a penalty comes from it, we'll go back and look at it. Tim Martin actually admitted to maybe jumping just a little bit, but doesn't think that got too much of an advantage. We'll see what race control thinks. Todd Byer reeling him in anyways. Running a little bit of a diamond arch going in the corner. Hitting that apex beautifully. Getting the drive off. Doing a lot better job, it feels like, than Tim Martin. Tim Martin trying to play defense. Not allow Todd Byer to get a hole yet. But it's go time for Byer because Bosley breathing down his neck, looking now to the outside, thinking about making a move. Still in line, going in the 1 and 2. Justin Evans joins the conga line. Same with Eric Sellers. How low can you go to Todd Byer? He's going to try to cut the door off there for Ryan Bosley. Oh, Bosley looking to play a little bit of limbo here. Now looking to look outside. Cuts back to the inside. Evans still in line behind him. Neither driver really wants to make a move here. Running board with the left rear camera. trying to send the different lines, different approaches. But no driver wants to get too out of line or open the door for the driver behind them. We've got 5 cars all in a line. All these drivers have their hand on the other driver's shoulder in front of them, and they're all dancing here together. Cruise. As Byer gets into the wall, that's going to allow Mosley to slide right on by. Mosley still second from Byer. So thank you very much. Don't mind if I do. Justin Evans now. Green machine, bright green machine. Can't miss it. Neither can Todd Byer. He's going to watch him move him out of the way a little bit. Not really, but kind of take the line away. Thank you very much as well. Todd Byer hits the wall. Might hurt his car a little bit. Falls back and forth. Timmy Martin. Well, he's got company. Knock on the front door. It's Ryan Bosley in that black and green number 8. That'll maybe force his way into the front door if he has to. Martin playing defense, trying to pull away. Can't find any room to do so. Knows to be protected about him. Should be good for the most part. Just doesn't want to give Bosley an opening. He's going to do so. They'll come off of turn 4. Bosley side by side for the lead. Going into turn 1. Come off of turn 2. Bosley puts the hammer down, trying to out-throw Timmy Martin. Not able to do so yet. Gets the spot going into turn 3. Seals the deal. A new leader, Ryan Bosley. Your points leader looking for a big payday here tonight. Seth Evans follows him on through, though, for that second spot. Evans, 54 points out of their points lead, currently 4th. Only 1 top 5 this season. Top 5 coming in the very first race at Irwindale. I got a pole a couple weeks ago at Nashville. Started 3rd last week at Langdon before finishing 11th. So needs a little bit of a turnaround here. Good turnaround would be to beat Ryan Bosley. Big question of can he do it? Coming just shy now, the halfway point. These races go by quicker than a knife fight in a phone booth. Justin Evans is trying to reel him in. Last time by Evans a little advantage by about 0.04 of a second. See the disadvantage as they cross the line. Bosley 200 slower. Evans breathing down his neck. Trying to smell where you had for dinner of the night, maybe lunch, maybe even breakfast. He pulled away though from Todd Byer to the gap there to Todd Byer. There's a red car there in 3rd. So Evans can kind of make a move if he loses some time. If it doesn't work out, Todd Byer would not be able to make a move on him though. When they were all on the line, it's pretty hard to make a move. They didn't want to give up a spot, trying to gain a spot. But Evans doesn't have to worry about that for now. Bosley, they're coming off the corner, going into turn 3 here. Look how spread out the field is, though. That big gap there, that's Robert Barber in the 88. That's the gap to Fish there behind him. About second there, the biggest gap in this field. Just past the halfway point here now. That's Evans. Yeah, the suspension and the body roll there. Right on board the bumper came to 46 here. Getting real close, real nice and personal. At this point, he knows more about Ryan Bosley than we do. He might know more about Ryan Bosley than Ryan Bosley does. Running his line, running his race. 2-horse race, Bosley and Evans. Evans not able to make a move yet. Within a 10th though of getting that spot. Todd Byer runs 3rd. Eric Keller behind him there in 4th at Yale car. Behind these guys, Robbie started 2nd. Timmy Martin 13. His teammate John Berry currently the only DNF for tonight in 11th. Robert Barber in line though in that red and white 88. Big damage to the left rear bumper of that machine. And 6-1 of Fish, trying to hold off David Brasicki and John McIntyre. And Stephen Gary's kind of out here on a Sunday cruise in the 11 machine. Having fun. The damage from the earlier incident, I don't think Gary came down and got it fixed. And as a result of that, that machine is ill handling. One machine that isn't ill handling though is neither one of these. Ryan Bosley in 1st, 15.9.7, now a 16 flat that time by, and a 15.9.6.3 for Justin Evans. So Evans has the speed advantage, just isn't able to get the spot advantage. The track, it seems to prefer that bottom groove. It's hard to make a move on the outside without being able to stick your nose where you need to get the drive off. Evans starting to get desperate. 23 laps to go, coming to 22 this time by. We've got 7 laps, or about less than 7 minutes left. This race going by pretty quickly, only 12 minutes in so far for this main event. So a whole race done under 20 minutes. We'll knock on wood and hope for one of the cleaner races this season. South Boston had one caution as well. These drivers are trying to match that. Eric Hillers starting to close in here. Maybe Evans starting to not really push the issue. A lot of the Sellers are kind of close in. Sellers that time by 600s quicker than Evans. So that Eric Sellers has found some speed here to grab a second point. Talk about a turnaround it'd be for him. He's able to go and get the second win this season for him. Tall Victor Lane back at Nashville. One of the drivers he had to beat there, Justin Evans. Other driver that had to beat also Ryan Bosey. Bosey played a bit of pit strategy in that race, if I recall correctly. Didn't get the greatest late race restart. Eric Sellers went on to find Victor Lane that night. Trying to do so again here. Coming to 16 laps to go from Hickory. Sellers running a wide and straightforward approach that time by. It's going to be Justin Evans just a hair quicker. I'm talking about a micro inch difference between the two of them. 16.068, 16.076 for Justin Evans and Sellers. Ryan Bosey a little bit slower. Look at the aerial cam here. You can really see the gap. You can visualize it. See how much Eric Sellers has closed up. The question is, though, will he be able to make a move? We've seen Justin Evans just kind of stalled out here the last 15 laps. He's got the speed, but he's not able to make the pass without getting his front bumper a little bit dirty. I don't think he wants to. We'll see what Justin Evans tries to do as he's got Eric Sellers now breathing down his neck. Eric Sellers, not just breathing down his neck, breathing down his inside. Here comes Eric Sellers getting the pass, getting the move made for second. Around he goes off of turn 2. Justin Evans falls to third. Eric Sellers going to get his shot now at Ryan Bosey. Justin Evans says, I don't want to mess with it anymore. Sellers gets loose there. Well, Justin Evans to fight back. Not for long though. Sellers gets it back underneath him, able to put the power down. Now it's a sight set on the 8 car in front of him. At the time, or at the line, the time difference, Sellers was advanced by about 200. Those two separated by 2/10. There's the battle for on your screen. See the gap here. 2/10 in front, 2/10 out back. Todd Byer still kind of in the picture, about a second within the speed test. Martin and Robert Barber, they're 5th and 6th, about 4 seconds back. No pit stops tonight, shockingly. Normally drivers pitting for damaged tires or want to do a little bit something, but that early caution kind of, no driver wanted to come down and waste that set of tires and haven't had a caution since. You have one set, so green light checker or a caution now might kind of throw some strategy that some drivers might come down and try and pit or get to green light checker if we need it. Eric Sellers all over the back bumper. Ryan Bosey, lap traffic entering the picture as well. We Stephen Gary in the 11. Bosey trying to power out of the corner, trying to put a bit of a gap, can't do so. Bosey with that advantage that time by. 16-147 last time by. And Eric Sellers there, 16-182. That time by Sellers, looking inside for the lead, going to turn one. Able to get his nose in there, maybe a little bit more, try and get knuckle deep, pick some boogers, but not able to get too much of his nose there inside, but still hanging on. Starting to fall back a little bit, has to run a tighter line, not able to carry the speed. Bogey not able to get clear. Sellers still trying to maybe make some magic happen. Deep dive down into turn 3. Coming to 3 laps to go. Bogey without advantage, barely. Justin Evans hanging on in this picture in third. As Eric Sellers still side by side for the race lead. They have traffic within half a straightaway now. Sellers, even though with Bogey going through 3 and 4, coming to 2 laps to go here. Eric Sellers will get the position and he'll clear himself off of Ryan Bosley. So able to pull away, 2 laps to go for Eric Sellers. Bosley not able to rebound. He's going to fall to third behind Justin Evans. Coming to the white flag here for the 97, the yellow dwarf solar admin box machine. Started 5th here tonight, played the tire game, played the long game. He's looking to go to victory lane, get a second win this season. Behind him though, Justin Evans makes contact with the wall, trying to fight off Ryan Bosley. They're going to be side by side, coming off a turn 4 across the line as Eric Sellers gets the win. For a second, Justin Evans by 3 thousandths of a second over Ryan Bosley. Todd Byer in 4th, and Timmy Martin rounding out your top 5. We saw Sellers quietly get closer and closer and closer. A door open, said thank you very much. Kicked it in, said don't mind if I do. Able to get the win here from Hickory. We'll take a quick commercial break. When we come back, get awarded our top 3 and go over some full results.
To take your Twitch and Discord experience to the next level, introducing Easy Daybot, your ultimate bot for seamless interaction. Whether you're live on Twitch or chatting on Discord, Easy Daybot's dynamic responses open up a whole new world of possibilities. Engage with your community like never before through unique prompts, custom reactions, and endless fun. It's the bot that understands you. Make every day an Easy Day download now at easydaybot.com.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. For anything on iRacing, there's just one name you need, Hickory.
We now provide the best of the best in setups, paint schemes, coaching, broadcasting, and event organization.
With cars across all 4 license classes, we have what you need to hit the track with confidence. Grab a subscription and save money while going fast at McConeySetupShop.com/subscriptions.
And remember, at McConey Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
Welcome to the Tier 1 Racing League, where precision, competition, and innovation come together to create the ultimate iRacing experience. Every race, every battle, and every moment in T1TS, T1L, T1X, and special events is brought to you by Tier 1 Studios, the premier destination for professional high-quality broadcasts. Tune in and experience racing like never before. Explore everything we have to offer at Tier1RacingLeague.com. From race schedules and standings to event galleries and league signups, it's all there at your fingertips. Join the competition, watch the action, be part of the legacy. Tier 1 Racing League, where champions are made.
Welcome back to the virtual Hickory Motor Speedway for the 5th round of the Tier 1 Legend Series presented by McConey Setup Shop. My name is Brayton Lasser from calling the action all night with Brett Bold working the controls as our producer. Eric Sellers took home the win, but this battle for second is what has everybody talking. Justin Evans in the 46, Ryan Bosley there, your points leader on the bottom. Let's see how it played out. Todd Byer thought about stealing that second spot, but crossed the line. A bit of contact. Evans there, he put in the hammer down second. He saw the straightaway. Just gave it all he had. Able to get second by 3 thousandths of a second. So we'll go over some full results though. As Eric Sellers getting the job done here tonight. Great turnaround for him. Made up a lot of points on Bosley. It'll be Justin Evans though, coming home second. Saw that battle there. Ryan Bosley leads 36 laps tonight, so we'll get a bonus point for leading the most laps. And then Todd Byer, your pole setter, finishes fourth here after leading 8 laps. Timmy Martin led 13 laps, ultimately finishes fifth low here. Robert Barber, sixth. There's Fish finishing seventh. David Brasicki in eighth. John McIntyre ninth. Stephen Gary 10th. And John Berry, unofficial leader on the D&Q here tonight. So we see we have a couple of our podium finishers standing on by, including tonight's race winner, Eric Sellers. Eric Sellers played the longevity game, waited till your tires were just right, saw a door open behind Bosley, and with 3 to go, you made the move and to get the win here from Hickory. Tell us about your race.
Yeah, I was surprised. I didn't think I had anything for them, and then as the tires started to wear, I was slowly starting to reel them in. I was trying to stay as low as I could in 3 and 4 to get that run out of the corner, and about lost it there with 7 or 8 to go, but somehow able to hang on.
Okay, definitely a good turnaround here tonight for you. You started the heat race with a bit of a bobble, about wrecked yourself out of the heat race, able to recover, able to start fifth in tonight's main event. But going into the second half of the season now, looking big picture, you needed 10 points to go catch Ryan Bosley. Would have got a couple here tonight, kind of close that gap up. How you feeling about the championship?
I mean, I'm feeling better. I had 2 wins in 3 weeks after a long drought. So, but Ryan, Todd, those guys are fast, week in and week out. It's one thing to run a quick qualifying lap, but to do it for the whole 60 laps is tough. So, I'm just gonna keep giving it my best shot and see if I got a chance with those guys.
Say definitely you're going to be a contender for the rest of the season. You've been a contender for the first half, and wish you the best of luck. Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, admin box, huge sponsor, Yellow Dwarf Solar, all the guys over at Hard Racing, Scott Correa. I know I say the same stuff every time, but those guys single-handedly definitely changed the Legends game. So I got to give them a shout out.
Well, we appreciate it, and congratulations, your win here tonight.
Thank you.
That's Eric Sellers bringing home the win, second time this season. The man he had to beat, though, the man that finishes third here, Ryan Bosley, after a career-high 36 lap sled. Ultimately, though, you come home third. Tell us a bit about your race.
Well, race went pretty good. Interesting at first, and the first restart was kind of a questionable if P2 jumped or not, and it seems maybe not. Nothing was called, so we just kept going, and they were digging, and it looked like Todd drifted up a little bit, so we were able to get under him, and we set sail for a while, trying to back up the corners, but the tire fall off was a little too much, and it allowed Eric Sellers to catch up, and he was running a really smart, good race and running a little lower line out in 3 and 4 to turn the car. And he just got a little bit under, and I pushed up, so I knew if I let him by, then Justin was going to fly by me, so I had to stay on the outside, probably burned up my tires for a lap or two, just a little too much, and I tried to get past Justin again and almost had it, but .003 it looks like at the end, so just enough for third.
Saying, and we're talking to Eric there about the championship run here that you two seem to be having going. You two have been picture perfect this entire season. 100% top 10 rate, 100% top 5 rate, and you each have finished outside the podium only once this entire season. So kind of thinking about that, thinking about this championship battle for the second half of the season, what do you expect and what are you looking forward to?
It's really going to be a toss-up, It's anybody's race at this, or anybody's season at this point. There's a lot of good tracks coming up. I particularly love North Wilkesboro and Stafford and Five Flags, so I think we're going to have a pretty good run if all falls well for us. And it's it all depends on tire wear and how you manage to race. And some races you're able to pit for tires, sometimes not. So this one turned out not so much. And last week we were able to pit for tires. We had a caution that fell about halfway, and it worked out. But it's all going to be who manages the race properly, and it really could go either way. But looking forward to it, and hope we come back to the top next week.
Say it'd be unlike you to get a moment or an opportunity to speak with us here finishing on the podium that you mentioned. I mentioned only one finish outside the entire podium here in 5 races, and that finish was still inside the top 5. Anyone you want to take a moment to thank, though?
Sure. Like, thank all you guys for putting this on, and Hard Racing for all of the good camaraderie and running all these cars all the time and just having a good time out here. So looking forward to next week and seeing if we could get to the top again.
I wish you best of luck. I'm sure we'll be talking to you quite a bit throughout the second half of the season.
All right. Appreciate it. Have a good one, guys.
Thank you. That was Ryan Bosley leading 36 laps tonight. The man, though, he had to duke out the drag race across the line. Justin Evans beat Ryan Bosley there for second, 3,000ths of a second there across the line. The drag race, he takes on the fastest lap as well. But Justin Evans, tell us about your night.
Yeah, I wasn't quite expecting to make it up there with only having about 5 minutes of practice, but became a pretty good race there.
Say that definitely a late practice session. And looking too, you, Bosley and Sellers, your podium, all you guys transferred through the heat race. So I don't know if that says, maybe the heat race gave you guys a little bit more racing experience with the guys that had to qualify or that qualified in on time or not. But we saw that great finish low side by side there with Bosley there for second. But what more did you need to go run down Eric Sellers? We saw you all over the back bumper of Ryan for the whole second half of that race, not able to make a move. And Eric Sellers says, well, don't mind if I do, and pretty much drove away from you guys after that.
Yeah, I just needed a little bit more turn there and not messing up coming out of the corners, but kind of hoping if I pushed him a little bit, maybe he'd make a slip up and I'd be able to sneak under him. But I seen Eric coming, and I knew I wouldn't be able to hold him off there, so kind of gave up that spot there, hoping that something would happen.
Well, thank you for racing last night and putting on a great finish here for second. But anybody want to take a moment to thank?
Don't have anybody on car, but I'd like to thank the admins for putting us on and you for putting the broadcast on.
Well, we appreciate it. Thank you very much, Justin. We'll be talking to you quite a bit throughout the season.
Yep.
I always like to say we'll be talking to them quite a bit throughout the season. It could be the last race of the season. I'll always tell them how excited I am to talk to them throughout the season. Well, that was an eventful night indeed. Saw some highs, saw some lows, and definitely a great halfway point for these drivers as they get ready to figure out who's going to be the Season 2 champion of the Tier 1 Legends Series. This has been a wrap, though, from Hickory Motor Speedway. My name has been Brent Laster, not working controls, calling the action as your commentator. Brett Bullard can work the controls as our producer. And we'll see you all next time, same place, same time, next Tuesday night, 8:45 p.m. Eastern. Catch that broadcast here on Tier 1 Studio. We will see you next time.